Grand Rising, Bonjour, Good morning, Ni Hao, Assalamu alaikum, Chin Tao, Ballet, Sour, um, no, Suicide, I'm sorry, Suicide, uh, Hola, hello. Well, I gotta stop saying that because hello stands for hell, and I'll pass on that. Uh, thanks to today and can you dig it? They put me on that, the hello. So yeah, so greetings. Um, my name is Kaya. I am your hostess today, and I pray everybody is well. I pray that everybody's day is going well. I pray you awaken. If you're evil, I could care less. Um, don't forget, I'm still working on not cursing. So let's see how this video go. I was really proud of myself yesterday. I really was proud of myself. I said a half a curse word. So I thought that was kind of cool, to go from having a gravel mouth to uh, spitting out gravel. So I get excited about changing toxic things about myself. It's like I'm obsessed with that now. Even though it don't work all the time, but I'll be trying in my mind. I'll be working it out, y'all. I'll be working it out. But I'm here today because um I was doing a little research on here. And oh, don't forget to grab your wine, well, it's early in the morning. Your cereal, your bagel, your coffee, your tea, your eggs and bacon and sausage and home fries and grits and eggs and all that good stuff. Your pancakes, your waffles with whipped cream with strawberries or bananas on there or both. Oh, look, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, but grab all of that, bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to the table. Get the snack and then drink it. Your orange juice, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable in the environment and to enjoy this video. Go ahead and do that. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna be continually, continuing to talk. My tongue. Lord, oh, that wasn't appropriate. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I noticed something. I noticed yesterday. I forget the guy name. Uh, uh, what is his name? Um, what is his name? I just started following him, so it's the second day. So we all know you've been tuning in over here. I'm horrible at it, at names. Okay, so his name is Brother Sanchez, right? I forgot what I was gonna say. Busy trying to remember the doggone name. I forgot what I was gonna say. But I went over there following, so I end up getting 2 followers from his live stream. So I'm like, okay, I got a follower. I'm like a private investigator. I when people follow me and I see their name, I'm going to click on your name. I'm going to see if you're a YouTuber. I'm going to see if you're just somebody who just have an account. Do you have a potential of being a troll, whatever. So I looked and I noticed that we all had, we all know well, it went back to that, right? 183 subscribers, which I love that. Little do they know that number means something because my birthday is August the 13th. Knock on wood. So by them keeping that on that 813, which is a good number, let's be clear here. So you're keeping me aligned by keeping me, see, everything is a number. You go to today and her husband, uh, 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 can you dig it? I gotta get used to the names, all right? But you can learn a lot from there too, right? So So I clicked on the name of the new subscriber. So when I clicked on the name, I went to their channel, where I say channel, and I looked and I said, okay, they have theirs listed. So when you have yours listed, I'm going to click on your name and I'm going to see if you're following me. I'm going to see that. And some people have theirs private, like today. Hey, welcome, y'all. Greetings, greetings. So I noticed that I was on their live with them. While I was on the live with them, my whole screen went. It did something. Something popped up on my screen I never ever seen before. The letters were really really big. So I used my tablet to go back into the live with them, and that's when I had to let them know, like, yo, they just did, they just like they shut my the elite just shut my whole computer down. So I look and I'm back to 183 subscribers. So I'm like, okay, somebody's playing. So then I turned around and uh today, right to what they right here, they said, oh yeah, we followed you too. So I'm like, bet. So that made it back to 184. And then somebody unsubscribed again. So what God told me is I'm here to encourage the people who are being gang stalked, like myself, like today and her husband, can you dig it? And other people as well, right? So what they do is, and it makes sense. And once you learn this, then you won't be so frustrated, because anybody that's starting a channel, you wanna put your information out there. You wanna share with the world your enthusiasm about whatever it is you're sharing, right? So it can be discouraged at times because you're like, wait a minute, why isn't nobody tuning in and I'm making sense, especially when you meet people in the street. And I'm talking about every person I meet, not one person, not a couple of people here and there. Every person that I run into tell me, girl, you should be on TV. Oh, girl, you should start your own show. Girl, you should this. But then I get on here and it's something different. So I had to learn that I'm literally being gang stalked. Now, God told me today, He was like, now, how come you got these artists that come out with the same title song, and you'll see they stuff come up. But once you take your name, because I'm not changing my name, because I know if I change my name, it's going to change my subscribers and I'm going to get more subscribers. But I don't care about that to a degree. Okay. I care, but I don't care. It's not affecting me to the point where I'm going to be demonic and evil and all of that. You know what I mean? So I noticed that I'm not going to change my name. My name, that name means a lot. And I am what I name myself. Like when I got out here on these streets, because my real name is Kia. Okay. And once I got out here on these streets, I no longer was Kia. I was Dominique. And to this day, the men in my family call me Dom because I am the ish. You feel me? And they know it. Everybody in my family know I'm the ish. And it irks them, some of them, right? So I accumulated a personality with this name. So I'm not getting rid of this name. It's just not. I'm not sorry. It's going to be what it's going to be. And whoever God want me to attract, that's what it's going to be. Period. Period. And you got to stand on it. You got to have faith. You got to believe what you're thinking. Don't think it if you're not going to believe it. Don't do it. Don't waste that space, because it's no such thing as empty space. Because if empty space can be a creation can be created in that space, how can it be empty? It's just room for you to create what you need to create. And I'm going to talk to God a little bit more about that, but that's all God told me about that. Now, I don't believe in wrong, meaning when it comes to philosophy, everybody has a point, you know? So moving along, right? So I noticed that. So it went back down to 183. So God told me that what they do is the gang stalkers, they a whole bunch of them, they already done target you. Like the elite. They already stamped me, right? So what they do is a whole bunch of them will come in your live. They'll come on your channel. They'll subscribe. Yes. Because see, they have to do that because they want to build your self-esteem to break it down. So this is what they call themselves breaking you down, breaking you. This is see, over here, I help you identify a demon. I help you see how they move so you know how to move around them and you can be straight and untouched, right? So I noticed that they'll subscribe, and they when they subscribe, they won't say a word. They won't interact with you. They won't say nothing. If you now, I have 183 subscribers. If they're not interacting with me, they're not. That's not a good thing. They're not good people. Even family, they'll follow you and they'll watch you. And then the moment that they think they can use you, they're gonna come out the woodworks because my family did it. And mind you, they wasn't even my family. We just grew up together. And see, they in the spiritual world too. In the spiritual, they family into that readings and all of that on YouTube and the chats and all that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they the ones that was lying to whoever about me. You feel me? Because they've been jealous of me forever. Anyway, so right. So what they do is they wait till you start getting subscribers, like I did. All I did was get 2 new subscribers. And what they did was they unsubscribed. So I said, wait a minute, this can't be the people that just subscribed. So what I did was I went on Today and her husband channel. It was nothing. But I know I had faith and I knew that they didn't unsubscribe. And I was right. Look at them. They're here. So I checked the other person that subscribed. I'm still on there. So that's how I put the pieces together for that. So God started ministering to me and showing me how they're doing it. So that's how I came to this conclusion. So what they did was they're dropping off. So say if I get 5 more new subscribers, I guarantee you, if I get 5 new subscribers, there somebody's going to unsubscribe because they want me to think that what I'm doing isn't good enough. It isn't good, it isn't accurate, it isn't acceptable, whatever they thinking in their sick mind. But see, I I know for a fact that your actions can kill you. I know this for a fact. Now I don't know in detail, which I was enlightened last night about cancer through Today and her husband. I mean, I love this couple already, okay? So he says something about cancer. I think it was him that said it, but I'm gonna say they, okay, because they're one. So they said something about cancer. Uh, People got cancer because they was lying. They be lying. Yo, I laughed because it was so funny because it's real. What you do in your life determines your health problems. And I even said that about uh I think it was last year I said it, but it was videos ago about how I know men that was whores and broke women hearts because they either had prostate cancer or they either have heart problems. Men that break women hearts, vice versa. Women will have um fibroids, uh vagina cancer, vaginal cancer, sorry. um a woman will also have bad nerves, even for the men too. But it's certain things like that. And I mentioned that in the video. So when he said that, I totally agreed and can relate to that because I had an uncle that passed away who used to try to molest me on a low, 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 low. You know what I mean? He never tried to touch me or nothing, but his actions would show that he's waiting for that opportunity. You know what I mean? And he was a hoe. Okay, he was a hoe, and he started having heart problems to the point where he had tubes in his chest and all of that. And I'm saying to myself, well, if you wouldn't have been out there being a whore, having all these children with different women, you wouldn't have had heart problems. So, I ain't never really felt sorry for him anyway because he was full of crap. And it's sad that my aunt loved that man to the day he died, even though he wasn't with her. He wasn't ish. Okay. And it wasn't like he was intelligent. So I just didn't understand that. So I guess it was the mushroom. I don't know, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. But yeah, so you guys have to be secure with yourself. You have to get right with yourself because what you feel about yourself that's positive should never be manipulated by anybody else. Never. That you have to secure. That you have to give to God and tell God to put that in your little pocket in the inside of your jacket and your cloud jacket. But I need you to sit on this right here, God. I need you to reserve this right here for me. That's what I do. Reserve that. And I come from a mother who didn't play that. You stand on what you believe. If that is what you believe, you better not move. Because if you move, you'll die. That's how I was raised. That's how I see it. So I don't know. But I just had to come here. And I had so many other things to post. But God put on my heart to post this, you know. And they're not the only ones being attacked today and her husband. I'm not the only one being attacked, and it was a point being made. The you know who the informers are. You know who the ones that excuse me. When I burp, so y'all know when I burp, that's accurate. That means a yes when it comes to God. Either out of your mouth or my mouth. It's solid, signed and sealed. It's a yes. It's agreeable. Boom. That's what the burp means. And it also means deliverance, right? So I learned that in 2007. God taught me because I'm like, how am I supposed to know I'm going to be delivered? And God showed me through the burp. So that's how I know that it's deliverance and it's truth in a burp. That's why they always trying to make you Earl or burp when you're in church and they're a non-legitimate church and they're calling themselves trying to deliver you and they want the congregation to believe that that's what they're doing. So they tell it's a vomit or burping. So those are signs of deliverance. What else? I'm gonna do a I'm gonna do their video on Friday because I'm really trying to post once a week. But if God do something like just now, then that's when I'll I'm trying to try different things. Um, I'm not really dedicated to trying to make a crisp, clean video. Like, hey, I do it raw and then tastefully. I don't mind if people um, are inspired and use my logic. I don't mind, but give me my credit. You know what I mean? Don't try to sit and talk to the people like you thought of it. I don't like that. That irks me. I don't care about the subscribers or nothing like that. I care about how you're using my information. And then people wonder, oh, well, she's just keeping it to herself. First of all, I'm not keeping anything to myself. I do on hands. Okay. I can't help it if when I walk out my door, I don't see you and I can't interact with you. I'm ministering every day to people. I talk to people every day. I share with people every day. So don't tell me what to do with my gift and what you think I'm doing with my gift. You're mad because I'm not teaching you so that you can do deceitful things to gain likes and to gain money from people who are lost. Because people um, who are balanced like myself aren't watching y'all. I'm watching because my destiny is to do just that. I watch. I am a. Now you hear people saying, "Oh, I'm a demon slayer." You ain't hear that into on TV. You didn't believe it. You just thought it was a show until you start hearing me say it. Now everybody want to be a demon slayer. Well, guess what, baby? You better watch what you saying. Cause when you out here messing with these demons, it ain't a pretty thing. And trust me, your life will go upside down whether you're good or not. Yeah, I'm learning. None of it is real. And I'm learning that. And I said in previous videos, I'm deprogramming myself, and it's a process because everything that they designed was to conquer us. is to take from us and all the above, and it's not good. So it's kind of hard, but the more you do it, the easier it get. But just when you stop doing this, you find out that you shouldn't be doing that. Like, I've been stopped saying good morning, and you know, uh now I'm learning that saying hello isn't good, So it's just an ongoing thing, and long as guys see that you're trying to deprogram, then I don't see anything wrong with it. Some people will get frustrated. Oh, well, you just ain't getting it. You just ain't. Everybody don't learn the same, and you can't force it on people. And somebody like me, like when we were in when we were in when I first met you guys, and we were in the live, my first time in the live with Sanchez, and he was going off, like, and I wanted to say something so bad, like it kind of scared me, it made me uncomfortable, but I still stayed because I felt like that was just the devil trying to make me uncomfortable so that I won't learn. And I just felt like he was like I used to be, and still am at some point, depending on what I'm trying to share. You just want people to grasp what you know so bad, so that we can move on and go to the next level. So I kind of understood that, but I had to go to the store for my cousin to get her beer and her food. So I was like, wow, they probably think that's why I was like, be safe, because I probably wouldn't have made it back. So I guess they probably did. When I came back, that's when I noticed that somebody unsubscribed. I said, that's kind of weird, but whatever. It didn't really bother me. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. They made us do it to ourselves. Right. That's what the movie Bird Box. Oh, I gotta watch that. Oh yeah, they do everything to make us do it to ourselves. And matter of fact, speaking of that, I don't know if you guys noticed when y'all was doing y'all live last night. I heard, yo, it was just juicy. It was like, cause certain frequencies come in real heavy, and this ring came in so gangsta and so thick. So what I'm learning how to do is manipulate the frequencies that come in, and I started off. I have it in one of my videos, and I started off saying "grake," and it almost sound like a frequency. And the faster you do it, so when I started doing that, it stopped. And people talking about, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." You keep listening to them ringers if you want to. Our ancestors are not going to speak to us through no ringing. I don't know where people getting that from. That's not how they're going to talk to us. Period. That's not how they talk. That's not how they communicate. They communicate through music, through numbers, through symbols, stuff like that. Is not a ringing. The ringing is the government, and it's trying to plant. And I said, God, well, how will the ringing affect us? And it's something that was planted in our bodies as a child, that they put in our bodies. So when the ringing starts, it does something to our system, and that's what God told me. So I didn't get a confirmation about that. I didn't get a burp. So you know, it's out there. So I'm starting to think that maybe it's just something that's not completely established, and that's probably why I didn't do the burping. But hey, I'm a thinker. I'm not going to think of something and then just stop. I think until my brain won't allow me to think no more. I'm a what if person. What if this? What if that? What if? I'm thinking about A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not just thinking about just playing A and B. Like what? What? No, I don't move like that. Even when I'm thinking and trying to put pieces together, I will think as many ways as my brain will let me think, whether it's logic or not. So that's just, but I never thought of a non-logical thing. I was talking to somebody too about um people that don't have conscious. Oh, God was telling me, I think, did I say that in the video yesterday? Um, People that don't have conscious, I believe that that is a side of God that uh that shines away when God want us to do right. Like, look, I got hope in you. I'm gonna turn my head real quick and act like I ain't see that, so you can get it together. It's like coming from that side of God, if that make any sense. Sometimes this stuff be hard to explain. Hey, Give us a call. Send me an email so I can give you my number. Yeah, send me your email in the down here, please. Cause when y'all be doing it in y'all chat, y'all be saying it. People be saying it. So my brain is not. It can't pick all that stuff up. That's why I said what I said in y'all live yesterday. Like I never been over there before. Like I was basically saying, can somebody help me get over there? So I can follow y'all over there too. But I didn't want to seem like I was being like too Joe, because I'm like really nice, and some people they look at me like a red flag, and I'm really not. Like I'm not shady at all, so I'm good over here. Nothing to worry about. Trust me, if you watch my videos, you can tell. Anyway, maybe you can help me improve the way I do lives. Hey, we can help each other. Ain't no help me help you. We can help each other, like brainstorm, like. And I'm full of ideas, so yeah, sometimes people are like, "Girl, we can't do that." I'd be ahead sometimes, or you know, even when I was in school doing my projects for modeling, my models, a lot of them didn't like working with me because I would force them, not force them, but I would bring out this audacious side of them that made my oh my god, like even when I take because I do photo production too, um, you know, uh, and that's one of my skills and I would have my models like I got this vision of this because I oh god it's just I can't tell my ideas but I will say this though is a photo that I want two photos that I want that I've been sharing with people and nobody has done it yet so it's like I'm like that avant-garde like my mindset is like out there but yes I definitely would love to contact y'all. Can you put the email in here again? If you don't put the email, then I'll go to the last video. But I'm full of ideas. Like I said, I was affiliated with Invent Tech. So I'm always thinking of ideas. I actually did a video of how to tap into your creative side. Y'all might want to check that out. And it'll just give you a glimpse, an idea of how I just think. It was just random stuff, but it's so easy to be creative. You just gotta be in your lane instead of trying to tap into somebody else's. you know. But yeah, so that, and I love that too. When y'all was like, oh, when today was like, yeah, my husband invent. I was like, oh snap! I was like, oh, I love you people already, like, cause we're here to create things, you know, and to challenge God. If that make any sense to anybody, and when I say challenge God, it's not in a bad way, but sometimes we surprise God, you know, the creator, and I'm sure God was surprised when them angels pulled that stun up there, but God was a what if person like me, you feel me? Well, I'm like God when it came to that, that what if. But definitely we definitely can oh and I'm good with editing too I did a video on how I learned how to edit because I had got a lot of people that knew how to do it and I knew they knew how to do it because we went to school together and if you're an artist and you went to college you're going to get on Photoshop you're going to get on Illustrator and you're not passing those classes unless you know the basics but sometimes you forget some things and everybody kept saying they didn't know so I learned myself so now I know how to edit I keep putting my email up, but it's not showing. So, you already know we being shadow banned, and I'm scared to put mine up because I'm being hacked. So look, I'm going to go. Do me a favor. If you can put it, I'm gonna go to your description and see if it's in there. If you can slide it in there, because God telling me not to put mine up here. Because I did a video. I was hacked on this channel, and I wasn't given. They hacked me for like a couple months. So it been like 3 months, I think, since I've been back in this channel. I'm not sure. 'Cause I don't like to lie, but something like that. So yeah, they definitely but you know what? I learned that when stuff like this happen, nothing but a blessing is on the other end of this. I'm excited. Oh, let me calm down. Look, I'm getting excited already. When God, I learned that about my gift in my life. I don't know about nobody else's, but when God do stuff like this, where it's trying, it's obstacles are overwhelming like this, do the about page. Oh, okay. I'm go to our okay on it. Oop, burping. That's confirmation. That's God saying that that's okay to go there. See what I'm saying? See how I just burped when you said that about the email on there? See, and I burped. So yeah. So trust me, that's solid. So I'm gonna go to your about when I'm done this video and do that. But I love your personality. I love how your chemistry is. And I'm somebody who I didn't give up on love, but I don't believe in love. I'm not saying I don't believe in love. I don't know how to love a man. I know how to love, but I don't know how to love a man. So I can learn a lot from you guys with that as well. So I love that. I'm infatuated with couples that been married for like 30, 40 years because that's how they were in my family, and then I don't know what happened at the last two, three generations. Just I don't know what happened. But yeah, so I'm a big fan of romanticism. I love romance, you know. So I love that about you guys, and I'm gonna keep y'all in my prayers because I do pray for marriages and couples and things like that because you guys leadership is on a whole nother level when you're lovers, if that make any sense. Good vibes. You need to laugh. You know what? Honestly, what I need to do is I'm gonna take that down. I need to love me more first. I'm learning how to love me. So, when y'all start watching my videos, you'll see why I just said that. So right now, I'm not worried about that. First of all, I need to get a divorce. Okay, because I am married. Okay, I've been married for over 13 years. So um, right now, I'm just focused on me because a lot of people don't get to heal. Everybody's so worried about being with somebody and not being by themselves. And I love being by myself because I am learning me. And in order to keep, because I done had plenty of good men. In order to keep a good man, you have to become a virtuous woman. And I need some work. So until I get me together, I don't need to worry about a man, you know. So, and I'm not ready for the betrayal. I don't have time for that. I don't think I could take another one. So I'm more cautious now, and I'm horrible at picking men because I don't judge people. I embrace people and I accept people for who they are and all of that. So that kind of messes me up a little bit. So yeah, I'll get it together though. Yeah. So and I'm a man beater, so I don't need to be smacking on no man and disrespecting no man. I don't need to be doing those things. So I'm just gonna stay in my lane and just embrace it by watching. Trust me, I'm in my crown chakra and I'm an empath. So when people love on themselves, I feel that. So I'm getting my experience through you guys, through couples, if that make any sense. So I get to feel it. I just don't know how to partake in it. So yeah, but would I love to be in love and all of that? Yeah. But God told me my husband, my part person isn't here, so I'm okay with that because um, I also learned that when I'm in a relationship, God don't like that. I don't get blissed. I get blissed more when I'm separate, and that's because God can't use me like He needs to when I'm with somebody. When we with somebody, we tend to unfocus from ourselves and accommodate the other. And right now, I need all my attention on Kia, aka Dominique, aka God gave me Kaya. So yeah. So I'm just gonna keep on loving and loving how everybody loving each other and take notes. And when I'm ready to build that foundation, I will go into my book of my favorite people that are in love and build from there. Not do it like y'all do it, but take the notes and molded into me. So yeah. And I do love how y'all complete each other's sentence. That is so I think that is so cool. Like that's so cool. You know, that's 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 like what it how do they say it? That's like soulmate or twin flame kind of vibes, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm learning. Oh boy. But pray for me though. But yeah, so if you guys are being gang stalked like today and myself, just hang in there. You'll find your tribe. I'm finding mine, you know. I don't really do groups too well because I'm so neutral and uh sometimes I don't be wanting to take on other people's battles, you know. Their experience is their experience. What they go through with that person, I didn't experience that. And I feel like I shouldn't dislike that person because you going through something. Like, what did you do to that person? You know, like it's just a whole bunch of, you know, hidden things, and it's just not my place. It's not my business. It's not my place. As long as ain't nobody swinging and fighting over it and hurting each other, hey, I just don't, you know. And people, um, growing up when I hung with my cousins and not my cousins, but they were like cousins, my fake family, and they hated that about me because they wanted me to hate everybody they hated. Like, no, I don't do that, and that's not right to do. You know, I just don't. So what I do is I just don't hang with either. How about that? I don't hang with either. You're not gonna make me pick. So to avoid all that, I just don't choose either, and I go about my business. And God bless me with some other people. So yeah, you know, because everybody learns something from everybody. Everybody just learned different things. So your interaction is with this person messy, but mine's is a learning experience on this level. So if that make any sense, that message is for somebody. Because I one thing about me, I don't say things just to be saying. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's just you. You know, I was just talking to God before I did this video, and what was I saying to God? It was just funny how a person can sit in front of you and people can observe you and get nothing. But the moment somebody says something negative, they will look at that. But they're not paying attention to how the person is actually moving in their face. The person is not moving nothing like what that person said. And not only that, you're not even checking for yourself. You just believe in what you heard. And the mentality of a person like that is very dangerous because they can get you killed. That's how I was learned. You know, that's why I don't like dealing, you know, like um, like being too close to people because their mistakes can cost you something, you know? And who the hell give you the right to cost me anything? And if you really messed with me like that, why would you want to cost me anything? Wouldn't you want to help me add to that? I mean, hey, that's how I think, but what the heck, right? So we all here to get to know each other. And I just ask me, um, don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you see either. Because I could just be doing something because I'm trying to protect myself because I picked something up, you know. So asking questions is good. I won't lie to I'm a lie right now. I be trying to lie, but it don't work for me. So that's why I call myself a truth teller. Because I end up telling on myself. So yeah. Trust me, I be wanting to lie though with no conscience ball, but it just don't work for me. They believe because they want to believe this thing about you. I know, I know, and you know it's sad, but it's like what I learned about those kind of people is they know that I'm going to treat people good, and they know that they're slimy, so they know that there is a boundary there. So they know that they're not going to get the whole me. So since they're not going to get it and they can't get it and they won't get it, they don't want you to get it. And that's why they do that. Your presence shows them what they lack in themselves. And they rather blame you inside of fixing the shortcomings within them. And that I agree. I agree. But you know what? Growing up and being suicidal then, because if I end up dead now and they say I killed myself, they lying. They're lying. I love the ish out of me. I am that girl. Okay. So it ain't happening over here. So thanks to God. Thank God. And I understand it's very controversial about God. But I will say this. I am aware that the name Jesus don't exist. I am aware that the letter J and I was invented in the year 1524. But what I am aware of and what I know for a fact is that power is real. I experienced it. I done woke up with different languages on my floor, ended up speaking in tongues after that. I didn't experience uh I get paralyzed in my sleep. God cleansed my tongue. I woke up the next day, no cursing, no wanting to suck penis for money, no wanting to drink. Anything filthy that I did with my mouth, I no longer did that. So I don't believe in being paralyzed and they're demons. No, if you're a demon and they come see you, then that's what you are. So everybody thinking God's supposed to come as this sweet person. God is not always sweet. God get angry. God smack people up just like I do. You know what I mean? So because people be like, oh yeah, you ain't saved. You just got angry or you just got in a fight. Are you serious? So these volcanoes and these earthquakes and all of that is not what? What is that? What you call that? That's God smacking us up all day, every day. So the names, no, but the power is definitely there. The power, I can vouch for that. And that's why I stand so stern on God, because God showed me. And God don't show himself to everybody. And I told God, look, you ain't gonna show me, then I ain't gonna believe. All I'm gonna believe is it's a higher power. That's it. And that's what I went on until God gave me God, my calling was in a strip club, period. So y'all got to tune into those videos. I got very interesting stories. But yes, God spoke to me in a strip club. And I was standing by myself, and it sounded like somebody was standing right next to me talking, and they wasn't. Okay. And I wasn't on drugs because all I did was drink and smoke weed. So, yeah. So when people say that, I'll be like, wow. I just pray that God show himself, to the people. So, yeah, God is within us, is in our DNA. Crackers don't have our DNA. Okay, is a strain that we have that no other being has. So yeah, God is experiencing Himself through us, so we have access. That's like if your family, if they're rich and you're famous and all of that, and you're close to them, you have access. You don't have what they have. You just have permission to utilize it, not own it. So if that make any sense. So I had plenty of stories that even before the I call the I call it fake weeds. But it's the that they trying to make everybody take, if you know what I mean. So in 2007, guys showed me I was in Germantown because there's a lot of reptilians in Germantown. Oh, they flooded. They're flooded with reptilians. And God showed me the zombies and reptilians in Germantown. And martial law I had a dream before I left Florida about martial law, and they didn't kill me. They let me go, and it was different military people that found me, and they let me go. So I was like, let me get up on out of Florida. I got out of there real quick. I ain't even from there. Okay, I went there for college. I was like ready to post up. I was like, nah, I'm out of here. And that's when I discovered that I can talk to nature. That's when I discovered that trees talk to me. So that's where that saying, where hug a tree, it comes from me. Ego, shadow self comes from me. I mean, when I say come from me, other people said it, but you know how it's just that one person? You got this one person, and you've been wearing gaiters for 10 years, but nobody really made gaiters lit. Nobody really wanted to wear gaiters. But this other person, but I came along and I started wearing gaiters. Now everybody wanted to wear gaiters. So it's just that it's done, but that person just had a certain anointing to actually light that torch, if that make any sense. Lord. Whew. Let me take a hit of my damn bong on that one. I smoke for you, can you dig it? Wait, hold on, let me get you. I got a little bong. And it was funny that he said that too about um being poisoned because I was going through some things in Florida right before I left when COVID started. And I was like, hold up, we got COVID and my bathroom leaking and there's mold right there and it's dripping on I had let this single father move with me, you know, and I wanted extra money because I wanted to make some moves and invest in myself, right? So and plus I just got tired of being by myself. So I was like, and he got children, I don't have no children. I was like, yes, make me feel like I got a family, you know. So I did that for me. So I let them move in and uh the water and the mold was dripping on the children while they were in the shower, and it got me in my face twice. So I didn't get them no money after that, you know. And I held the money. It wasn't like I was going to give it to them if they would have fixed it. But the new lady started insulting me, um, and they had roaches. Oh my God, it was crazy. Them Haitians, boy, they was just it was cool for like 2 years, 2.5 years, and then when they moved in, I that was it for me. I had roaches ever since, right? So she looked at me and told me that I needed to clean my house. Mind you, I had the best apartment in the whole complex, and she told me that I needed to clean my house. Mind you, you can eat off my floors. No, I'm lying because it was dusty in Florida, but my apartment was clean for the most part. But they would do the thing, and then the door wasn't. It was like a little gap, so the dust would come from under the door. But despite all that, my place was clean. And this new property manager told me, Spanish lady, she just did see this is the programming from the oppressor. So they're trying to get the Puerto Ricans to oppress us. But let me tell you something. That's going to be a very interesting and good fight, and neither side want it. So I recommend everybody work together because niggas is not scared of Puerto Ricans, and Puerto Ricans is not scared of niggas. And I'm from North Philly. Let's get that clear here, okay? All day. And if you don't believe me, take your behind the Badlands, and you'll see. Okay. So them trying to turn us against each other. Wake up, wake it up, because none of us want it. Right. And Spanish people, you're not crackers. You never will be. And when that day comes, when there's a line and there's only two lines, you're going to be right in that line with us. The golden line. Get it together. You're not better. Actually, you're not. Because y'all just, and I'm being real here, y'all just started dressing good and you just started learning. Because when y'all started came over here, y'all was dumb as hell. Let's be real here. All right. So let's not play. Shout outs to my Spanish people. I love Spanish people. I grew up around y'all. Let's not play here. I hang with Puerto Ricans. Let's not play here. You're gonna get it real here. But I thank y'all so much. I can't wait to work with y'all. I'm about to go over to y'all channel right now, and I'm about to get that information I need, and then I'm gonna email you guys, and I'm gonna give you my phone number. I'm gonna give you my phone number to both of my phones because I had two phones, and I'm not a type of person that walk around with my phones, so I be missing calls. I be like, what in the world? So I'm always missing calls, but hey, when you ain't in a relationship, you don't have to walk around, and you don't have no children. You don't have to walk around with your phone all the time. Ooh, that's peaceful, Lord. Whew. But oh yeah. But I can't wait to get with you guys. And just know I am a designer. Y'all got children, so I will be doing a children's wear. hey, hey, look, I got plans. Let's get this thing. Let's get it cock-a-lock pop it. Let's get it like popcorn with marshmallows and butter over top of it. Yeah, y'all gotta try that with some marshmallows. You put some butter in the pot, put some marshmallows in there, let it melt, pour it on the popcorn, put put some chocolate over it too. Look, I'm getting greedy. Oh Lord. Snacks, I'm the snack queen. I gotta stop eating that junk food. I really do. I I gotta stop it. I gotta get back on my healthy life. But it's like they sneak so much stuff in our food. It's like if God say you gonna go, that's just what it's gonna be. But anyway, thank you so much for the support. I am so grateful. Oh, are y'all going live tonight? Because I'm going to work. I'm working now. I'm at work now, but I get off at 1, and then I take my little nap, and then I go to work until like 9, between 9 and 11. But I prefer 9. But I be watching from my car because I be listening to I get on YouTube to listen to my music. So people be thinking I'm on here like that. No, I be listening to music. But I'll watch y'all from the car. If y'all doing a live tonight, we are going at the Oh, okay. So I should make that. What time y'all put the babies down? Because some people put them down at 7. My auntie put hers down at 8. We used to be down at 9. I just don't want to miss it. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to miss it. But when I'm driving, I can't type. So I just be listening, you know. But I love it. I love it when I'm not driving because I love to interact. I can't just sit there and just be listening to people. I hate when God be having me watching the demons and I can't type nothing. Oh God, it kills my soul. Because I be watching them demons. But I wanna watch what are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about tonight? Oh, it was something. What was it that your husband said? He said something, and then he said, "Oh, that's another video." It was something. Darn, I forgot. So much good information. Yup, confirmation. Good information. Like I said, hey, uh, we're uh we are going to talk as soon as we get. Okay, we can. Hey, y'all bet. Look, y'all better clean them ears real quick, cause I can hold your ear. You gotta get some crutches for your ear, all right? Cause I can talk. Look, it'll take me like 2 hours to say bye. I just be wanting to share and learn. I be excited, yo. I just love good people. That's all. I really do. I love it. And it's so hard for me to detach. I'm like, oh my God, I hate goodbyes. I just want to let y'all know. I hate goodbyes. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my God. You be having so much fun and because learning is fun to me. Back then it wasn't. It just wasn't. I just wasn't interested. But I was working on my spiritual side, growing up, not the educational aspect. So now I'm learning the educational things. So I love learning. It's so exciting and it's frustrating. But I try to make it fun because I'm goofy. And everybody's like, I ain't playing. You always think everything a joke. And I'm looking like, I don't think it's a joke. I just can't help but to laugh and act like this. I don't know why. But hey, uh, hey, I'm just happy to be me. You know what I mean? But I'm about to hit y'all up. I'm up out of here. What it's like without love and laughter, even if you gotta hug yourself. Even even if you gotta hug a tree, hug a wall, hug your doggies, hug the pillows, hug the baby. Hug something. And remember, hurt people do hurt things. Never put nobody down because you're not better than nobody. We're all one. And we all have a little piece to add. All right? Anyway, I'm up out of here. Enjoy y'all day. Deuces.